Hello everyone and welcome back to Pyanodons Talk Mode. In the last episode I scaled up a few things. The last one that you can also see here is the batteries. I doubled this, used a lot of stack inserters, even recompressing existing belts into stack belts. Yeah, now this should make a good amount 4 per second of these batteries. I think I have even enough of the lead antimony alloy to do that. Something wrong here. Maybe a construction zone extender could help. Yeah, apart from that, I scaled up here. Everything here basically. The chlorine and hydrogen and sodium hydroxide, the hydrogen chloride, the voiding of sodium hydroxide, and the voiding of chlorine, the bringing of hydrogen onto trains. Yeah, this doesn't look correct over here. Also, it lacks power poles. Hopefully that was all of the issues. Yeah, so this is very simple for now. Iron oxide in, iron plates out. I decided against converting iron oxide into iron plates here because that would need either a liquid fuel or another 2 stations for coke and ash. So I decided to keep it simple and yeah, just iron plates in, iron oxide out. And I think there's one more thing I want to do, which is providing the chlorine. Providing the chlorine on the trains, and that you paid close attention, you could see that I changed my train blueprints a little bit. This fluid provider station now always has a channel, and basically all the provider stations now have a channel. That just reduces the number of train station blueprints I have. And also I moved that constant combinator from here to there, exactly because of this one power pole that exists for a few of the train stops. So yeah, this is on an overflow. I still need a buffer station for this. Buffer chlorine from sodium hydroxide making. Prio. Let's increase the prio here, because I think it will be kind of a byproduct. It doesn't matter, it's just a, yeah, what should I say, a little bit of savings in guts, I think it is. I have chlorine somewhere else over here, and yeah, this would save on guts if this has less priority. On the other hand, I don't think I need chlorine for anything at the moment. Yeah, like no, this doesn't even go into a buffer station, does it? It does. Am I blind? Yeah, of course I was blind. Buffer chlorine, but no requester for chlorine yet. And also I can't swap that easily, but yeah, so be it. Today I have huge plans. I slowly want to try increasing my science pack production. Why is this still not running? Okay, slowly going up. Maybe I can still have 1 or 2 techs of the early ones. How about these very early techs? And then maybe accumulators. This should be pretty quick. Just so that the labs are not idling. So I want to increase my science production. This needs to double in the long run, from 4 per second to 8 per second. And that's really only possible. There's so much going on here, but the bones are such a huge bottleneck at the moment. And they are not only used here, they are only used, and also used for, what's it called, poor alien samples over here. And yeah, this takes 10 per second bones, which is a lot. And I want to replace this with bone meal. And for bone meal, I need to slaughter my Ulrics. And for the Ulrics, I theoretically have exactly enough for my science production. 2.4 a second, but I'd really like to scale this up. I think I can fit 50% more into this block. Like one more column here. 6 more reproductive complexes here. Yeah, that's also not a problem. I think I also have to scale the food. Yeah, this is like an exact match. I have to add at least 50%. And then I want a block probably similar size as the orcs, where I can slaughter them. Maybe this one is great. The bots can do the heavy work already. And yeah, I will just wait until they are done with that. Is there a specific orientation that I want to use? Let's go with this orientation. Maybe a little bit too much. One more stacker. So let's do one more buffer station. And I think it's difficult to see here, but I also changed my buffer station design so that I can actually fit the existing... come on, where is it? I want to be able to have signals over here and also signals over here if I should need more than a few. Like this definitely has some potential for signals. Okay, now that's enough undo and redo for now. Let's connect this. Have a few signals here. And yeah, the bots will be busy. Now, I will start at the very beginning with the food. The food is... Oh, and maybe I also can go home in the meantime. This one looks like it's going to be built. Yeah, let's go home. So... the Ulric food. Yeah. What about the ratios? This is just spoilage, right? So if I double this, but only at 50%. I don't need to do anything in regards to belts. I double this, native flora and ash don't fit onto a single lane anymore, but yeah, that doesn't matter. They have full belt, both of them. The tree seeds need a balancer. Other than that, I think I'm going to just double this. Why not? Oh, this I have to copy separately. One, two, three, four, and the voiding, spoilage handling. Okay, this is fine. Now, doubling this. This is not fine anymore. You can go further, and you need some kind of lane balancer. Power poles. Yeah. Let's get rid of the trees. And I think I need another electric boiler here. Also, let's increase the throughput on these guys. So that this can, yeah, just work. Let's have one quick check here. 4.8 a second. Flora, tree seeds, and ash need a full belt. Ooh, actually, this does not work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I will just put this onto here. Or maybe a little bit further down. Maybe here. No. Here. Yeah, this should do the trick, I believe. Okay, next up. Everything here. Spoilage? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3 copies. I need a lot of barrels. 60. And then I need a copy of this. Yep. I will also need barrels here. 20. Okay, and then, this looks okay, except for the, of this. I need half of this. Is it 9? So I want another 5. 3, 5. And this goes here. Like that. I think I could also put this in here. And I think I'd have to prioritize it and have a lane balancer. Yeah. Don't want to do that. I like to keep it simple and have, yeah, simply one of the 1/3 directly associated with that third of the build. Now let's see. Oops. Water. Is that enough? Exactly enough. Wow, okay. So this is exactly enough, that's great. Anything else here? No, I think I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Mystic science just at 0. At least the research here is very quick. How do I want to proceed? This one is the important wastewater processing. Maybe after that I go to the next set of alien life forms. Beetles next, and then the good alien sample. Oh yeah, good alien sample will be quite a challenge. Do I need this? Yeah, I think these tanks are already at its limit, but I can probably postpone it a little bit. That means needles are already in the pipeline. I think I'm still missing nitrogen, genetics, paragen, and the Pi Science Pack 2. It's probably 3 hours per technology, so 30 hours left. Around 350 hours I should have Pi 2. So, I have Ulrics. Now, onto the slaughtering. I know that I'm not happy with the few design decisions I had for the orcs. And yeah, the problem was it was so many problems. Like one problem here is the splitter abomination. It works, but I don't like it. The second problem is all of these spoilage handling train stations are not properly blueprinted, but I went ahead and did that. So I do have provider stations for spoilage now. They look like this, and they should have all the changes that I want, plus a few parameters where I can input how long I want to wait, maximum, how much cargo, and at what production rate I produce it, and then the timer. This is all just for calculating one value. one big number, which is the number of ticks after which a train is going to leave. So yeah, hopefully the stations are a bit cleaner. And then there's one more thing I want to change, and I want to change this here as well. I don't really like the fact that all these buffer stations are per block. I want some buffer stations that are global and yeah, shared between all the slaughtering blocks. This is unfortunately not good enough. There are only 5 stations here. Still, this is 17 buffer stations, more than enough. And I want to move these buffer stations to be outside, remove the channel, and then also have a lot of stations in here for the same reason. Let's start with the construction zone extender, and then yeah, maybe copy one of these blocks. Maybe even both. Or is it 40? Yeah, 40 is probably a good number. So you can see this correctly. It's in here quite perfectly. I need to change recipes. Ulric caging. Like that. Okay, that is a little bit taken care of. This is the input. That's the input. I need logs. I need the Ulrics. And then I need a bunch of provider stations. So let's request logs and Ulrics. Ulrics. I need a wood processing unit. Over here. This has no power yet. It's a bit unfortunate. I need power over here. And then, yeah, somehow I have to route a few belts. Now, what's the throughput? 8 bone meal. So, unless I want to go with multiple belts of one thing, I will have a maximum of 3 of these double rows. At which point I think it also makes sense, because then I can have a new set of train stations in general. Let's see. I don't want to end up with this spaghetti, so I need something else. Oh, by the way, now that I see this, I was thinking about increasing my Nexalit production using workers' food. And then I looked into this and I saw the amount of skin, which is really a problem. The rest is okay. Even the lard, I have a lard, but I don't have that much skin. And therefore, this is not going to happen. Maybe later. But I need more Nexalit anyways, so maybe it's time to make a few Digosauruses. Where's that Nexalit block? It's here. I have 20 dig sites, each has 4 modules. So that is 80 modules. Maybe I build another 80 modules. What exists? As long as you have less than 80, just go. Saline water in. And copy this into here. I think I don't have moss gene samples or petri dishes. I don't see the stations. Petri dish and moss gene sample. Moss gene samples are over here and they are not enabled. But they do have buffer stations at least. So I just have to load a train. That's all. Yeah, so let's get back. I didn't want to get distracted here. I wanted to design a splitter that doesn't look like spaghetti. So probably have this. This has a distance of 6. We can have this. No, this is not going to work, right? Yes, it is. I could have this side load here. But yeah, this was not correct. This has to be here. So this side loads. And I can probably have another copy. Wow. Now this would be really tight. So I can also do this. Because it's 3 belts, not 4. So having 1 on both lanes and then side load the other 2. Yeah, this is looking good. Now, what I have to do is the following. I need to remove everything from here and make this a thing that I can parameterize. Okay, and now Take a look at the Ulrics. You have bone meal. Is it better to filter out the high throughput things first or the low throughput things? Maybe the low throughput things. And this is coming from both sides, so I need to have a bone meal in the middle. 6 things. Yeah, let's start with brain lard, bone meal or something. Brain lard, bone meal. Then meat, guts, skin or something. No, let's do brain, guts. Let's have the guts here. And then meat, skin, lard. Probably doesn't matter that much. And I forgot. Ah, no, this is not good. This is absolutely disastrous. Because the one that is going this direction now has the spoiled products, but I think I can cheat a little bit. Bring it down there and input prior on the left. So now I will have biocrot and jerky, and these will likely not do anything. But it's good to have them. I will also have train stops down here. Let's see how they look. Providing they will look like this. Yeah, so everything that spoils needs a little bit of extra handling here. Now, and now this goes up. Probably again input prior from the left. Don't want to stop these belts. Okay, does this look better now? This is unnecessary, this is unnecessary. And input 1, input 2, input 3. Okay, this looks a lot cleaner than what I did for my orcs. But also for the orcs I had more than one belt. I think almost 2 full belts of meat. So yeah, I had a more challenging time here. And this is really cleaner. Do I have enough stations reserved for this? That will be the big question. It's not extremely great. Especially because... well, maybe it will be okay. It will be okay because these two rows are larger than this belt, and then the next 6 rows can have its own set of stations. But I think I needed more stations, right? Actually, no, that is perfect. So that is belt number 1. That is belt number 2. And belt number 3 doesn't exist yet. Which is also good because then I don't actually need this looping belt here for now. I didn't bring cages yet, right? Would I? No. Let's do that. Now, 2 cages for... Oh, actually I want 4 cages for everything. That was a little bit too quick. Came to copy pasting. Now everything has a request for 4 cages. And now I need to do the math. Let's keep this open. And try to see how well my new blueprints work. Oh, great. They don't work at all because I didn't consider that the rails look different. Oh gosh. Okay, let's do the ones that work first. This one is Guts. I will leave the channel for now. Guts have a spoil time of 8 hours, and I still only want to wait 1 full hour until it is loaded. 1 hour for unloading and 6 hours in the stacking area, in the buffer area or something like that. Train is 4,000 and I produce 4 full per second. 4 plus 0 divided by 1. That's the idea. And now what this will do is we'll do a lot of math here. That is the time, like the max time, which was I think the 1 hour, and this is the time it takes until the train is full, and then it takes the smaller of the two and puts it into here. So I have no idea how well this works, but yeah, have to start somewhere, right? And now I can remove that constant combinator. I don't know if you can spot this immediately. Probably not. But I am able to have like 1 more chest in here if I really decide to do this. So Yeah, of course I'd have to move that underground, but I do have some space in here. And that's also the reason why this combinator got moved to here. But yeah, it doesn't really work out if so I want to be in the range of the power poles, either this power pole or that power pole. First, let's remove this one for now, because this was just there. I just wanted to show it to you, and I think I have to change my blueprint again. And now this will be, yeah, very tedious process, and hopefully I don't lose too much time. And yeah, that was exactly the reason why I tried to do this off camera. So what I do is I place it once, and I leave all of that. Change this back to 1003 and this back to 1008. Yeah. And then I move things around. So I think I could move this here, right? How do my old stations look like? They had the timer at the top and the green signal at the bottom. Yeah, slightly different. Green signal at the bottom. Rotate this. Yeah, maybe now it makes sense to rotate them. Maybe also not. Can I still do what I did? Yes, I can. And there's not going to be anything. Here is a signal. There's the power pole. Okay, now I really don't want to break anything, so I create a copy. And then yeah, that's all the parameters. Oh, I think I have to initialize this one to 9,000 again. Because otherwise the yeah, this just doesn't work if I select new contents and the parameters are gone if the values don't match. Can I confirm for now? Okay, and see how well I did. I want to go here. This one was guts. I said I want to wait 1 hour and 0 minutes. 4,000 in the train. I could use 4 per second? It was 4 per second, right? Oh yeah, that's the ghost being replaced by real buildings again. Every time. Yeah. 4 per second guts. And now this is the same 60,000. Yeah, which is 1,000 seconds. Which means 4,000 guts. That is correct. Okay, next up, brains. This is going to be the brains. I think they spoil. Yeah, so slow, but still. Maybe I could even wait up to 2 hours. I don't think it makes a difference. Next cargo capacity 4,000 in the train. Production per second 1 and 1/3. And this is bone meal, that doesn't spoil. This is meat. Meat spoils after 4 hours, so I really want to wait more than 30 minutes. Probably not. Max cargo capacity 4,000 again. Production per second 5 and 1/3. This is skin. Skin doesn't spoil. This is lard. Lard spoils pretty quickly, 2 hours. So I don't want to spend more than 30 minutes, or maybe even only 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and I don't want to fill the whole train, or like 1,500. And I produce 2 and 2/3. Okay, and this is biocrot and jerky. Great. I still need my strip distillates. Now the bone meal is 8 per second and it will be 12 per second in the long run. I think I will just use the loaders, why not? Even with the buffer chest in between, yeah. That's okay. Now you will need too many windows open. You I want to have in this location, because this will be the limiting factor. This is going to be skin. Ah no, this is stupid. 2.6 per second skin. Let's have this one. On the other hand, no. The buffering chest of the loaders is actually a nice feature here, but that means it will not lock anything if it's full. And I'm really thinking about adding this to the other ones as well. So yeah, here we go. And now this is spoilage. For the spoiling things, 9.6 per second is fine, and also a single train is fine. No channel, no channel. No channel here. No channel, no channel. Channel. No channel, no channel. And let's get rid of these combinators that only existed to do the math. I would be very surprised if it just works, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. Still waiting for the cages to come here. And blood. Still missing the blood station. Yeah, it's not a good location for the pipes. Could I build it here? This is fine. Providing fluid without a channel. Okay, I really hope that this does work. Yeah, okay, some Ulrics already got slaughtered. And now this needs a few belts in the train stations. Nothing serious. This will all be here pretty soon, I hope. So can I do anything to help? Probably not. But I need all the buffer stations. Oh yeah. So I want buffer stations in here for bone meal on the Ulric channel. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. And do I want to limit those? Like, I was thinking about something where everything is running when I have maybe less than 2 buffer stations occupied, and then really gradually removing some of the buildings until all of this shuts down when the buffers are full. This is 10. Maybe I will build all 6 buffer stations, because then I will completely shut down everything with 6 buffer stations. And then I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 running. Cool. Let's see, how would this work? I think I want a combinator to separate the signals. Not that I have to do this, but I think it's cleaner. So this is the number of bone meal in the stations. And this outputs the load factor. Something like that. And then the load factor goes onto the wire. In here, across and up, 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 up. see, does this work? So this will be if the load factor is less than 2, right? 2, 2, 2, 2. And less than 3. Less than 4. This is less than 5. And this is less than 6. Ooh. No idea how well this will work. I'm just trying out different things here, all in the hope of reducing spoilage. So if this works well, I will definitely try to apply the same mechanisms to the orc slaughtering and also Brauks. I have to double my Brauk slaughtering in the not so distant future, so having that kind of experience will be a good thing. I still need the meat, skin, lot, guts, brain, and blood. I think I will just put those on the outside. No questions asked. Ah, right. Yeah, I don't need the signal. None of the other stations have a signal in here, so should be fine. This is meat. Yeah. No channel. Is this number okay? I think this was an increase every... always forget what it is. 60 ticks times 60. 3,600 is a minute. Maybe 9,000. So that's 2.5 minutes. That should be good enough. So I have a stupid rail here. Why do I have this one rail extra? So that was meat. Next up, blood. Guts. Brains. And then skin and blood. And then I have to change all of that to remove the channel. Because same here, I also only have the stations with a channel. I got rid of all the other ones. Still have something with a parameter. I don't even know whether this would have worked. So that's these stations. Let's do the same thing here. Oh, the idle stations are actually in use. I have meat. I have guts. I have brains. I have blood. And then I have skin and bones and blood. Right. Maybe I'll keep the bones in here again. But right now that's the limiting factor, even though I should not do this. So that means skin goes here. No. Skin and blood. Okay, yeah, this would have worked. Let's remove those. And copy. Hope this is good enough. I'll just not do that one blood station. Even though this is a lot of blood, I believe. Yeah, 300 per second. Okay, so the buffer stations already exist. Yes, the priority setting doesn't work until the combinators are here, but I think I can remove these channel indicators. I'm really curious how much I just destroyed my factory. The good thing is it didn't run before, so I cannot destroy 100% of production. Why is it still not running? Sarkoros. Get too much on the belt here in the end. Yeah, it's all sitting here on the belt. Okay, it needs a little bit of time, I assume. Also, what my cotton gut build do? This is not running at all. Okay, yeah, I never actually finished this. So there are a few things that I still need to change. This is just the cleanup, because I don't want the pipes to reach into the adjacent block. This is a missing pipe. I need that. This was missing on purpose because it was iron pipes previously, but now it is no longer iron pipes. It is the real shiny niobium pipes. Come on. Don't tell me you are destroyed by now. Is there anything spoiling on these belts? I don't think so, right? Original. Yeah, this is fine. I do need more construction zone extenders though. Maybe. Oh yeah, this is. No, this is too much. Could not have copied one with the construction zone extenders. I will also need some barrels. 3 times 4 is 12. Oh, no, it's not 12. It's separate for each building. Also means I could have copied this from here. Yeah, this is fine. 6 water barrels. Except I'd really like this to be ghosts. Then I need barrels down here. How many? 4. It's acceptable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add them everywhere. Wow, that's a lot of buildings. I never realized how big this build really is. Or maybe I did, but seeing this all at once is just different than building it piecewise, step by step. I don't think this is enough, is it? 6 times 50, yeah, more than 300. Power pole is here. And now I think there's still one more step missing. This is a loop between cotton gut pups and cotton guts, and I have neither, which means this build is never going to start. That's approximately 100. Approximately 200. Let's bring this in here. And then hope for the best. Wow. But I have buffer stations for this. Okay. This definitely needs a channel. Oh, I changed the positioning of the channels. Where is it? It's here now. Channel 2. And these should also be channel 2. Cotton gut on channel 2. Okay, and they still occupy the train stations, which is good. Wow. So let's take a look at my mall. In the meantime, Epicauruses. Yeah, they are not cheap. They consume all my science and my biocontainers, and there's a 10 of these. That's 150 automation science packs and 100 biosamples per module. Yeah, that's going to take a while. And that's also the reason why I wanted to do the workers' food initially, because yeah, that just doesn't need that many modules. What's going on here? This is still running. Perfect. And science, yeah. It's not where it should be, but it's also not at 0. So I will not complain. Now, how does this block work? Something has no... Oh, come on. They really built this exactly where I have no power. And I even said I want to have this powered. This should work. Do I still have this around? Yes. So you go 1 down and then you go up. And then I'll try this again. This is the one I modified. Select new contents. Check the parameters. Looks good. The org block. This looks okay. Is this only one? No, there are 2 more stations for the bones. Yeah, good enough. These buffer stations start to be occupied, okay. These would be next. What are they doing? Yeah, they are still counting. And why is there not a lot of production? Feels like there's almost no production. No cage. Did I never copy the cages? Really? Okay. 4 cages. Let's... No. I can't do that. Because this would have destroyed my load factor signal. Is it running, by the way? I have 0 bone meal, so I have no output. Yeah, it's difficult to see whether something that does not exist is running. There's one bed coming in here. This one is still having the issues with the yeah, the cages. Now these will definitely not leave until the combinators exist. Oh, by the way, I also changed these to read the train contents, and the timer only starts running after the first item got inserted. I had this problem previously with my org block when it shut down because everything was backing up. Then the timer started running, and then the first item immediately made the train leave, which of course is not really optimal because a single item in a train will almost always destroy the consumer block. I mean, not destroy, but lead to a downtime. So, how well is this going? Really like to see the cages here and the combinators. Yeah, I might just need to wait for this, to be honest. And I just assume that it works for now. Is there anything else that I can check? I can maybe check on my R cards. That's only 1/3 of production. Missing gas. So this does not have enough gas. Didn't I add a 3rd raw gas station recently? Where was this? No, this is the old one. No, this is not the old one. This is the new one. Why is it not running? Yeah, I never finished this. Okay, but this has finished. This one has finished. That one. 3.1 million. Okay, a very small one. You train limit 0. Pumps going the other direction. Basically full again. Trash your contents. Destroy that train stop. And then yeah, let's try to connect everything Now, that should only be a matter of time. And then I have 3 more bitumen seeps worth of raw gas production, which basically doubles my gas. Yeah, they are producing. They are fully producing now. It's just not enough. It's like 140 per second for each of them. That's 400 something per second, 25,000, yeah. That sounds about right. I just need more. What else? Let's check again on the sodium hydroxide build. Yeah, this is producing a lot of sodium hydroxide now. The chlorine is voided here. Even the train is full. This works properly. I have all the iron I need. Iron oxide goes onto the train. This voiding is off because I have enough hydrogen chloride. And yeah, this means I make good amount of activated carbon now. But I think it's not enough. Where is my microfiber? This one is microfiber. No, it was not microfiber. But yeah, there was also something that I needed to change here. 12 per second raw fiber. Oh, actually, this is fine. This is stacked. I was always thinking about I need a lane balancer here, but no, this is actually fine. Stacked belts are great. Activated carbon. Here it is. Activated carbon for my filtration media. 4 per second. And I probably have to increase this. Not that I need that much filtration media, but I don't like to have that much filtration media without the supplies being built. Line, can't find it now. It's 1.25. Wow. So I really want to change these to stack inserters. Want to use loaders here. Not worth the effort, I'd say. Also, I do have fast inserters by now, right? So, yeah, I can completely redo all of that. 1.5 per second on the mixed belt. That's one inserter. And then it's, yeah, 30 per second. By the way, still need to connect that. Oh, iron pipes. Still have iron pipes. 5 per second. I don't need a lane balancer. Great. Now what I do need is... yeah, I need 4 fast inserters here. Wow. And then I want to get rid of all of that. Change this to requesting stack belts, coal dust. Okay, I don't need this one. Actually, let's move that out of the way at least. Might not be the best idea to do this, but yeah, otherwise bots have to come and remove that. Yeah, so I went from 1.25 to 0. Great. I really hope that I didn't break this, because I really want to end this episode very soon. Science production stabilize at least. Looks like it's stable. 360 over 10 minutes, yes. That looks good. So, a quick recap. I did increase Ulric food. Looks like this. Hopefully all of this is running. At least I don't see an immediate issue. This has doubled my Ulric food. Then I added 50% to this Ulric production. This is all backed up already. Most of it is backed up because, yeah, I don't consume that many right now. I added a slaughtering block for the orcs. That's located over here. I have a different sorting mechanism now, and also a different mechanism for the spoilage loading stations. Yeah. So that's a lot of bone meal going onto the train for now, and the bone meal should be used here. It's already happening, which means the normal bones will not be used anymore, and the whole balance of my body parts is completely off now. And that I will have to think about in one of the next episodes. But for now, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time.